Hi guys, I'm Lexa and this is Stella Vu. Today we're going to review the movie Insidious by Lee Winnell.
Yeah, so let's get into it.
The movie Insidious is a horror and thriller based movie. For a quick rundown of the movie, basically a family of 5 moves into a new house in Los Angeles. They don't think anything bad of it because everything's going good for the first week or so, but late one night, their eldest son, Dalton, hits his head in the attic. After he hit his head, his family went rushing upstairs to check on him, and everything was fine, so he went back to bed that night. The next morning, they went to check on Dalton, and he wasn't waking up. This scared the parents, so they rushed him to the hospital. Once Dalton was in the hospital, the doctors weren't sure why he wasn't waking up. They called it a coma and left it there, but they honestly weren't 100% sure.
After 3 months of Dalton being in a coma, they finally decided that they were going to take him home, like maybe a week later after they bring him home. Paranormal things started happening around the house and
To the family?
And to the family.
Renee, aka the mom, told her husband, Josh, that stuff was happening, but he didn't believe her, and this kept going on for weeks and weeks. After a while, Josh finally saw the paranormal stuff happening around the house. Because of this, they decided to move houses.
Because he finally believed that there was the paranormal stuff going on.
So Stella and I decided to watch another movie by Lee Winnell called Saw, just to compare the two.
We watched Saw and we liked it way better than we liked Insidious because it was more fast pacing. Horror film.
They were both horror films, but Insidious was more spiritual in the horror way, and then Saw was more gory, which personally we both liked better than spirits.
Yeah, because it was more interesting.
Yeah. Insidious was slow and had a lot of unnecessary scenes, like we said. So it was Saw actually didn't, and it kind of made more sense.
Yes.
We're back.
Today we are going to be talking about our opinion part of our review.
So overall, we both agree that the idea of this movie was really swag, and that writer did a good job writing it. But when they were directing the movie, it was really slow pacing.
Most of the scenes. It was very slow pacing, and I was my eyes were drifting off to something else. I was distracted by other things, and I wasn't paying attention to the screen because it wasn't drawing my eyes. Some of the scenes were stupid and unnecessary, and they were just yeah.
One of the more kind of stupid scenes that we thought of was when Josh was saving his son Dalton from the further, which we'll talk about in a second. He didn't even care. He was they were dead zombies kind of coming after him. I didn't even know what they were, but they were coming after him with coming to kill him, and he was just standing there like sunflowers and rainbows. No. The movie was very confusing, confuzzling to the brain, and we had a lot of questions while watching it, and our biggest question was the further. In the movie, they talk about something called the further, and that's where Dalton's mind and body, his human body, goes.
No. His physical body stays in the real world. His mind goes to the further.
Basically, what they were saying it was in the movie is an astral place where your mind goes and demons possess you. When they said Dalton was in a coma, even though they weren't sure, he was actually in the further, so technically he wasn't waking up ever again.
Well, they did have one solution, which, let's say the dad, Josh, he had to go to the further and get out of his physical body as well and try to get Dalton back and bring them to their original body. But we think that the ending was really good because it's a cliffhanger, and since there's a second movie to Insidious, it leads people to watch the second movie because it's a cliffhanger and you want to know what happens. So we think that's a very good part of the movie. Even though the movie was not that good, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
I mean, that was a good part of the movie.
Overall rating out of 5 stars, I would give it personally a 2. Because I liked the concept, but just how the movie was directed, and it was really you know?
I would give it a 2.5 because I think that they were creative when they were making this movie. They have some improvements, and if it was more fast pacing, I would have liked it. And some unnecessary scenes if they were taken away, I feel like it would be way better.
So thank you for watching our review on Insidious. I hope you don't go and watch it because I would not go and watch it.
Unless you like this kind of stuff that we just told you. But yeah.
Bye.